Hey, this is Hannah with Grant Frog, and Grant Frog is a grants management system to help you find and track your grant proposals, reports, clients, and tasks all in one system. And today I'm going to show you how to use tasks and task notifications in Grant Frog so that you can keep your project and your grant project moving and work together with your team members. So let's start with how this works. So we're going to go over here to the task, and you can track any task. This can be related to a grant proposal, a grant report. Maybe it's just a general task, maybe a phone call or an email. Anything like that you want to track, you can. So let's start with this. We're going to click on this task called the Bluebird Foundation Director. And you have multiple options, and that is you can enter in a due date, you can enter in the status of the task, you can enter in your notes, the date completed, and then if you want to, you can also relate it to any specific grant proposals, grant reports, any funders, or any clients as well. So it's really a great way to keep track of the entire life cycle of a grant or working with a funder or a client. So how this works when you're working together with your team, you have a couple of different options. By default, a task is assigned to one main user. So in this case here, Tanya Wheeler is the main user on the task, and she's the one who is in charge, essentially. Now, you can also share this task with other people and collaborators on your team as well. For anyone who is in your Grant Frog account, you can tag them in tasks. So in this case, we have it shared with John. We can also share it with Grace if we want to as well. Now, once that is logged, you have multiple options to allow notifications, and these are email notifications when someone is assigned a task, or for task reminders, which are really helpful to keep the projects moving. So in this case, we have the task name, we have it as a category, you have several options, as I mentioned, and then you can also change the status of this as well. So once we have a task set up, by default, the user will get a notification when they are assigned to a task or when it is 7 days from due. So let's go over here to the task notifications, and you do that by clicking on My Profile. And you want to go over here to the task due dates. And this is the place where you can choose how much and how often you want to be notified of tasks. By default, we do 7 days and when it's overdue. So you can pick one of these options, you can pick all of these options, you can pick just a few. It's totally up to you how you want to be notified. You can also choose to receive an email whenever one of your teammates assigns a task to you. So for example, if you're working with someone else in the grants department, or maybe you're working with finance or the executive director who also needs to work on a task as well, they can be notified when you tag them on a task. So this is really useful for keeping up with all of that information. Over here in the task, you have it grouped by status, so up next, upcoming, in progress. You can also look at these tasks as a calendar view as well, so you can see kind of what does it look like over the next month. You can switch also between those week, the work week, or the day. You can also look at it in the board style as well, so you have everything that's up next, everything that's upcoming, and what's in progress and completed. And you can rearrange these as needed. Now, if you want to see basically a general example of all of your tasks, you have a couple of options. You can go to the dashboard, and you can see all of your open tasks right here on the dashboard, what their due dates are and what they are related to. You can also go to the user dashboard as well, where you can see everything that has your name on it. So grant proposals, grant reports, and tasks. So a great way to do that. Now let's look at the actual task notifications themselves. So this is my email with several different ones here, but I'm going to focus on a few of them. So this one is a task that's assigned to you. So if your teammate tags you in a task, it tells you a task was assigned to you. It gives you the description of the task, the due date, if it's related to anything in particular. So this is related to a grant proposal, and what the current status of that task is. Now, once you click view the details, that will take you directly to that task in Grant Frog so that you can make notes or change the status or anything in particular that you need to do to update that task. The next one is just going to show you a task that's due tomorrow. So again, this tells you, hey, you have something due tomorrow. Here's what it's about. Here's the due date, and then you can look at the details as well. And this is the case for any of them, whether you choose 1 day, 3 days, 7 days, or any of the other options as well. And the next one I want to show you is the overdue. So this will send 1 day after the task was due if you haven't changed the status to completed. So if the status is still upcoming or up next or in progress, anything other than completed, it's going to send an overdue task. So you know that maybe something was missed and you need to go back and look at it as well. So that is how you use tasks in Grant Frog. It's really great for working with your team or just being reminded of things that you need to do, whether that's send over a new budget, if that's reaching out to a new funder, if that's calling someone or emailing, just anything. It's really a great task management system while working together for your grants, your proposals, and with your team or clients as needed. Feel free to try Grant Frog for free for 14 days. You can go to grantfrog.com. It's a helpful grants management system to track and find all of your information. Reach out to us. We'd love to help you get started. Thanks so much.